Halo, the game that revolutionized the gaming scene and put Xbox where it is today. A franchise so good that others had tried to copy and failed. The game that changed our lives forever growing up, forged us into who we are today, cherished memories with good friends we've made along the way, playing Halo. We put ourselves in the shoes of Master Chief, just like the devs at Bungie wanted us to. But today comes the sad and unfortunate reality that Halo is no longer with us. So, as you would have seen in the intro, Halo is no longer with us, unfortunately. I'm going to get into it further as the video goes along, but before we do, please be sure to force strike the subscribe button and the like button. We are so close to 300 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if we could reach that goal, so I can move on to my other goals. Of course, reaching to 1 million subscribers one day. That is my goal. Yeah, that would be awesome. So let's jump into the video. So I watched the video last night on Mintblitz, and those of you who don't know who he is, he's an Aussie Australian Halo player / YouTuber, content creator, and streamer who has grown up playing this game pretty much his whole life. And he made a video that I watched where information came out. Now I'm going to link his video in the description down below. I think there's like 2 of them. I'm going to try and have to link. First of all, it will be explaining what happened to Joe Staten as to why he left 343 Industries originally, and the other is another one to do with information that came out that 343 employees, especially I think this is around when Halo 4 was being made and I think onwards, have been absolutely rude and disrespectful to Bungie employees who left Bungie and they wanted to come work on Halo after, of course, Bungie moved on from making Halo games. So for those of you who are actually confused about the whole situation with Halo and what happened to it, so Bungie, the original creators for Halo, they made Halo up until Halo Reach 2010. Then they left the franchise, departed. 343 Industries was created after that by Microsoft to continue making Halo games. Now, since then, 343 have fumbled the bag multiple times. Halo 5 flop. Halo 4, as we know, that was a huge flop. That game, essentially, the multiplayer was dead within a month, because they basically just tried to copy Call of Duty. And as we know, you can't copy it. If you are an established franchise and you try to copy other franchises just to try and stay afloat, I'm sorry, that's not how things work. You're going to fail. Look at Battlefield, for instance. They tried to copy Call of Duty and they failed, and now they've had to go back to the way they used to be and all that kind of stuff. But so what happened was, as Mintblitz explained in his video, there were devs from Bungie that wanted to come and continue working on the franchise and continue working Halo. There was one instance where one of them came for an interview, was left outside for like over an hour, and then was told, no, sorry, we're not interested, or whatever, something to do with like that. I think it's time that 343 need to be removed from making Halo. They have fumbled the bag. There is literally no news going on within the Halo franchise at the moment. It just feels like it's dead. I love Halo so much, and this video pains me because I grew up playing Halo. My best mate and I, this has been our franchise that we've loved for so long. We've grown up with this franchise, and yes, he's kind of moved on to doing his own thing, doesn't really play games and stuff anymore, but it was something that forged our friendship to become closer than what we were originally. We just grew up on this game, and the characters, Master Chief, Cortana, Emil. For me, Emil's my second favorite Halo character. Sergeant Johnson, like these are iconic characters. Yes, for Sergeant Johnson, his story came to an end, and Emil's story came to an end in Halo Reach. But Halo is just such an awesome franchise, and 343 are destroying it over and over again. Halo 4, they basically hired people that don't know anything about Halo. They don't care about the franchise. I mean, there's a guy that Mintblitz was talking to, or even he responded to, that doesn't actually like guns he doesn't like to glorify guns in first-person shooters like FPS games, but like, why are you then making it's confusing to me. Like, and even Mintblitz pointed that out to him. Like, look, I'm gonna say this: do not be rude to anybody. Like, I'm not trying to incite hate onto anybody. I'm just trying to point out the facts of what happened. Mintblitz's video obviously goes into further detail as to what happened. I'm just basically covering from what I saw from his video. I can't find any tweets regarding it. Now, if any of this actually is true, any of this information is true, then 343 need to go. They just got to go. There is no if, buts, or maybes. They need to be removed. They got to go. FBI, open up! They cannot be continued. They cannot continue to keep working and ruining this franchise anymore. If you look back at, say, 2001, we got Halo 1, and then 3 years later, 2004, we got Halo 2, and then we got Halo 3, 2007, and then after we had a couple of different games, we had ODST, Halo Wars, Halo Reach. How many games have we had since? We've had Halo 4, and we've had Halo 5, and then we had Infinite in 2021, which was delayed because the game wasn't ready. That's basically, that's a long period of time without a game, and we're still waiting for the next Halo game. We received no information, nothing at the Xbox showcase. Nothing's been told to us, no information. All we have is a few leaks here and there. Haloinfinite, its player base, I'm pretty sure it's probably dropped down to maybe 15 to 20,000 people. That's not enough. I played Haloinfinite for months. I played it from about October to around February, and then I just gave up. I quit. Mainly because the devs, you can tell, they don't care. They're not putting any effort into the game anymore. They've, like I said, they're not putting that effort in. They're not giving us the content the fans have been asking for. There's multiple guns that have already been mostly completed or finished. There's the Falcon. There's that new shotgun, the banished one. All these different sandbox items could be added to the game, but they won't do it. And people have been asking multiple times, can we please have these new sandbox items? But no, they won't do it. They won't add it. They keep giving us these overpriced bundles in the shop, which barely anyone's buying. I'm assuming, I'm hoping no one's buying them because they're not very well. Some of them are pretty cool. Most of them are not. And they're also overpriced. And their reasoning is because now everything's mostly everything is cross-core now, which was what it should have been when the game originally launched. It just doesn't work like that. You can't make things overpriced, especially when they're not worth it. But yeah, that's I'm going to say on that matter. The next situation is Joseph Staten. Now, those who don't know him, he actually worked on Halo 1 and 2, and I think that Halo 3. He's been working on the franchise for a long time, and he recently came back to 343 Industries to help with Halo Infinite, but then they fired him. So that's why, another reason that's why he actually left, or he didn't leave, he got fired, and he was looking forward to continuing working on the next Halo game, but no, 343 fired him. And that makes me extremely upset, because you have the legend himself, someone who knows Halo. It's in his blood, it's in his veins, he knows the franchise, but then you cast him aside to hire new people that have no idea what the franchise truly is. He knows the franchise. He created it with other people, but they get rid of him and they fire him because, yeah, it's, to me, Halo is in a ditch. It's dead. I'm essentially, I don't know what to do at this point. I want to upload Halo, I want to stream it, but I can't because A, it doesn't get any views. People aren't interested in Halo anymore. The franchise is just, I don't want to support 343 Industries, and I'm encouraging a lot of you as well. We need to stand together. It's time that 343 know that we're not going to be, that they cannot treat the original creators like this. That they are not welcome to continue creating our franchise, because all they're going to keep doing is just ruining it over and over again. Infinite Story was a step in the right direction, sure, but it was extremely boring. I was so excited for Infinite's campaign. I even switched my working day just so I could play the campaign all day, and by the end of it, I was kind of like, this is extremely mid. That wasn't good. All the locations felt the same. The cutscenes felt the same. They did look kind of beautiful, but also the same. What happened to all the really cool cutscenes we had from Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach? We didn't get any of those. Got basically the same location over and over again. Forerunner or outside. That was it. The Flood was mentioned. Cool. But then you introduce a new faction that has never been heard of until now. Called the Endless. And apparently they were so powerful the Halo rings couldn't wipe them out. So they had to be imprisoned. It's a cool concept, but I think it also kind of breaks what Bungie was doing with Halo. Look, you could say, bring back Bungie. Sorry, Bungie is also dead too. Sony made sure of that. They fired all the original people that did work on Halo. They were working on Destiny. Are all gone now too. So, Bungie's basically out of the picture. We need a new studio of ex-Bungie employees or people that actually love the franchise and actually care about it and want to see it, get better. That's what we need. We need a team of Halo fans or people that just love the franchise so much. It's gotten to the point, even with Haloinfinite, that the Forgers are the ones carrying the game. And I'm pretty sure they're not even getting paid for it. They're the ones making maps for the devs. What are the devs doing? I wonder. Probably nothing. We've had no information on what's happening with Infinite. We did get a new event coming up, but honestly, at this point, who cares? They're just events. They're really boring. It doesn't really do anything. They probably do a few bug fixes here and there. Oh, they added multi-team, but they added multi-team back. Cool. That's not really enough to keep people actually interested in playing. You got the ranking system, but it takes way too long to get to hero. I tried. I'm somewhere in like the diamond era. I think I'm diamond lieutenant or something. I don't remember because I haven't played in so long. It just really pains me to see that Halo is pretty much dead at this point. Rest in peace to my second favorite franchise behind Star Wars, which is also ironically being destroyed by another studio that has no idea what Star Wars is even about, and they're just trying to push their agenda down our throat. If the next Halo game is basically where they're just trying to, instead of creating a good story, they're just trying to shove their agenda down our throat, that's pretty much nail and coffin. It's already in the coffin, but it's not the casket. The door for the coffin isn't closed yet. There is still a little bit of hope, but for now, it feels like it's dead, and it feels like it's about to be dropped into the dirt and covered forever. And it pains me. It really does. Because I love this franchise, and I want to see it get better. I want to see the community being excited again. I love Master Chief. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. I have his helmet. I have a lot of Halo merch. But I just can't at this point really support, especially these rumors are true. 343 gotta go. They do. They cannot mistreat the original creators of Halo like the way that they did. Just to have people come in that have no idea what Halo is, or even hate Halo, just like what Disney's doing with Star Wars. They're hiring writers that haven't even seen Star Wars, and they're getting them to write stories for them and scripts. How does that make any sense? You can tell my voice. I'm pretty upset, and I'm really frustrated. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for that video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Be sure to, of course, subscribe, like the video, and ring the bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.